well, the adrenaline is just starting to calm down a little bit now after Newcastle's first leg victory over Southampton tonight. It was a strange game, that's to be said. Newcastle made hard work of it, but they got the job done, and that's been the hallmark of this team all season, that they've gone and got a result where needed. Sometimes it hasn't always been perfect. Wasn't perfect at Crystal Palace, but they got a result and they got a clean sheet and they got the performance to show for it. Today, I would say Eddie Howe will have a lot of feelings about room for improvement. You know, they wasted a lot of chances, had about a dozen goal attempts, and some of the chances, they were the type of chances that were just getting converted earlier in the season. You know, your Aston Villas, your Fulhams away when they were getting fours, and you know, think life seemed easy, but the pressure is on a little bit now. So we are starting to see that side for Newcastle. But look, they got the job done. 1-0. Joelinton scored after, I guess, redeeming himself for that horror miss from 4 yards. But overall, Newcastle, you know, would have taken 1-0 before the game, I believe. They would like it to be more comfortable, I'm sure, but they go into that second leg next week at St James's Park, a packed St James's Park, and they know they were a clean sheet away from Wembley. 0-0 would take them through, so they don't need to get too you know, animated about anything. They're in control. Southampton are the ones that have got to go. Newcastle, they've got to go up there, score at least once to take it to extra time. But you know, Newcastle will feel if they get an early goal, Southampton will have a mountain to climb. And we can't talk about Wembley too much just yet, but it's on the horizon. It's there for Newcastle if they won it, that first final since 1999. And it was a special night down there on the South Coast tonight. Some big names in the stand, Bob Moncur, Alan Shearer. They all wanted to see Newcastle do well, and here they are. As I say, they're 90 minutes away from Wembley. Doesn't matter who they play in the final, they'll feel they've got every chance against the Nottingham Forest or Man United. So a really good night in the end. As I say, it wasn't perfect, but Newcastle now move forward. We'll go back to the transfer saga that was in the build-up to the game today, the Anthony Gordon stuff. We do understand there's talks going on, no price agreed, no deal agreed. Eddie Howe not saying too much about it after the game, but from his point of view, he'll feel Newcastle are in a position to strike now in the transfer window. I do feel there will be some outgoings as well before that window shuts. But overall, it's about tonight winning 1-0 and having that advantage going into the second leg.